Before I start the video, I just want to make it clear everyone's opinion is different. And we also have new merch in the description. Please go check it out. It took a while to make, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, coming in at number 10 is the Dive Bomber. My 100% least favorite vehicle in the game because it's a buildable. Not because it's buildable, but because it's a bomber. It's a buildable. It's a bomber while also being a buildable. Like, it's a bomber, I guess. It does some good damage. But bombers, like, you can't really... There's no use for them, I feel like. There's really no use for them. Like, just look at this. All it does is, like, drop bombs. And they don't even do that much damage. It didn't even kill that guy. Like, so yeah, that's why I think this is only, like, number 10. It is a buildable, though, which does make it a lot better than most other things. So, yeah. Alright, guys, coming in at number 9 is the Blackhawk. Probably one of my favorite vehicles in the game, but then again, there are so many other vehicles that are better than it. And the reason why this is above the Dive Bomber is just because it's so much less expensive. I mean, maybe it's not less expensive, but I just feel like you get more out of the money. And you can just, like, roll up on friends. And in this game, I, like, really like, just being with friends and then just rolling up on someone's base. It just looks really fun. Yeah, this Blackhawk is also a buildable, so it saves. And it just also has pretty cool aesthetics with some guns on the sides for your friends to sit and just shoot out of. So, yeah, I think I really like that for that reason. Alright, guys. Number 8, the B-17. We're basically going in order here. Dive Bomb, Blackhawk. Excuse me, B-17. Now, for a lot of people, the B-17 might be, like, in top 5 even, maybe. Maybe not, because it's pretty bad. But just, because, like, this first-person view is just so bad. And, like, I feel like it's pretty expensive. Like, it's a little expensive, and it also isn't really that good. Like, it's hard to aim... I just really do not have... And, like, you can't even shoot. All you can do is drop bombs, and, like, it's pretty expensive. But I do think it's better than, obviously, the Blackhawk. But everything else in this list is just obviously much better. After this, we're actually getting on to, like, the very good things. Not, like, the pretty bad things. Like, as you can see, it's very hard to aim. So, yeah, that's why I think this is only number, 8. Alright, guys, coming in at number 7 is the Typhoon X. It's a very cool design on this, and it has 2 skins, and it's not like a spinner, it's actually a Bible, which I like. From that, I have it, but I personally think the first skin is the coolest. With this just anime soldier kinda, and like, it looks very good, and it has 8 missiles. That's probably why I think it's just so good. It's just because it's a big amount of missiles. You guys just saw how many missiles it shot. Like, that's just crazy. Along with its good first-person view. It is a little loud up here. I don't know if you can hear me, but I am talking louder because of just how loud this thing can go. But then, like, as you just saw, it's like, it's pretty powerful. So, that's why I think this is number 7. Okay, guys, coming at number 6 is the new EC-130. Now, it is pretty bad, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know if it's worth all those blueprints. Because, like, you have to be like, okay, hit E, and, oh, there you go, now I can do attack mode. But even with attack mode, you can't really fire it that far away. Like, it looks like there's something up there, but there's really not. Like, you can fire a missile, but, like, it's just really, I just really do not like it. Like, but its aesthetics look cool, and, like, you can have someone jump out the back, or it just looks like you can. I don't know if you really can. And its inside's very cool. It's mostly aesthetics. I really don't think its damage is that high. Like, it's pretty good, but really, compared to other things in this video, like the other vehicles, it's just not the greatest. I think it only deserves a spot as a number 6 vehicle. So, yeah. Coming in at number 5 is the Darkstar. my favorite vehicle in the game, 100%. Well, maybe not my favorite, but I probably use this the most often. It's not the highest damage at all. It's just the fastest. It can reach a top speed of up to 241 miles per hour, 243 in fact, with no upgrades, which makes it the fastest vehicle in the game, considering that you can upgrade it to get it like 300 miles per hour, which basically makes you be able to get anywhere instantly. And it also has pretty good mobility. I can travel from like this side of the map to this side of the map in like 3 seconds. And sure, it's not easy to shoot with, but if you want to get to a friend's base, I feel like just go in your Dark Star and just fly over there. Like, it's just so easy to do, and like, it's really easy to turn. Like, this is definitely one of my top 5 vehicles, and that's why it is number 5. Okay, coming in at number 4 is the B-29 bomber. It is pretty good. Like I said, all these vehicles after this one are going to be about the same, I think. I really think they're all very close to each other. The B-29 bomber is really expensive though, so it's a buildable, which is good. It's very good though. It has only a couple bombs, but it just has so many places for your friends to sit in, and it's just its damage is like absolutely terrifying, as you just saw. It's crazy. I personally think that this is definitely one of the best vehicles in the game, as it is number 4 in my list. But I didn't mention this at the beginning of the video, but if you guys, like, in my opinion, actually, I think I did, but, like, my opinion isn't the same as your opinion, so, like, whatever you guys think is probably going to be different than mine, and that's okay, we all have different opinions, so, like, yeah. But that's also why I think this is, definitely top 4, because it's insane damage, so, yeah. Okay, guys. Coming in at number 3 is the F-117. I know in my top 10 vehicles it said this was the best. I've probably changed my mind, but I think really all these, like the 2 I'm going to show you is the Golden F-16, the Golden F-22, and the F-117, are like all very close along with the B-29 bomber. They're all like very good. But another reason why this is so good is because it can go, it's only like 50 miles behind the Dark Star, and the Dark Star, that might seem like a big difference, which it pretty much is, but it like can also go invisible, so it's also pretty good for just getting around. And the Dark Star is much better, definitely speed wise, but this, like, its damage isn't great like the Dark Star. In fact, it's worse than Dark Stars, but just the fact that it can turn invisible means that missiles can't lock onto you, which basically, like, I can just fly low over this enemy camp and, oh, I guess they can see me. But missiles can't lock onto you, which makes you very OP. And very good in the fight, but this isn't really good in the air fight. But, you know, it's still pretty good. I'd definitely say that. Coming in at number 2 is the Golden F-116. The Golden F-22 is basically the same, except for just a little more speed and a little more health. So this might be better, but this is also very good. We're on a slight angle, but it is basically the fastest vehicle. Well, no, not the fast. Sorry, what did I just say? But it is a bomber, this vehicle. It only has 2 no, it has 3, sorry. But there are 2 that are smaller than others, and then it has 1 big bomb, which is basically like a nuke. It does devastating damage, and it recharges really quickly. But nukes are pretty hard to get, but like these 2 missiles, the big ones, are also pretty challenging. This is more of a high damage plane. The other one you'll see is not really a high damage plane. It's more of a missile plane. Like, it is high damage, but just like, you know, not the same thing as this. Coming in at number 1 here is the Golden F-22. It is 100% the strongest vehicle in the game. It has 2 jet engines, which makes it fast. It is only slightly slower than the F-117, I think is what it's called. I don't know. But it does have guns, and as I said, it's also mainly focused on missiles. It only has 6, not as much as the Typhoon X. Typhoon X has many more than that, and but this thing does have a ton of shots in it. I really think it's pretty powerful, and it just can deal like infinite, devastating damage to some things. So yeah, that's why I think this is number 1. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next.